that are coming in, then I think we desperately need to be able to look at that game at the beginning of the season. And obviously have Bikita Minerals, though Tier 1 is somehow safe, around 10th in the league, I think. So Tier 1 is almost safe, but
they can't take it for granted, can they?
No. And this week, and if you realize how they were trying to establish themselves, it hasn't been very, very, very smooth. It was those already in the PSL, and if that gap is not closed, believe you me, CNN, you will always see those that are coming in struggling to survive.
Struggling to survive, coming in and going out, which is exactly what happened to the Sweets boys, Arsenal Movers. They're already out. But Chinuchedu, Simba Bora, beating Makepekepe yesterday at Wadzanai Stadium in a three-minute match where they actually ended up the game with 10 men after Harrison Musina was given his marching orders 10 minutes into the second half. But they soldiered on, and it was 2-1 by the end of the day. Toro Timon Machope slotting home the goal that sank Makepekepe and got the whiff in their nostrils for the league title. Now, Chief Justice, I did talk about sink or swim for FC Platnum. If they lose today, that's just about it. That's just about it, because, like I said, Simba Bora only have to go to already relegated Arsenal Movers and pick up 3 points. That's it. Nobody will catch them with still about two games to go. And these teams meet in the penultimate match of the season. But by then, it might be all over. But you can never rule out FC Platnum. Can we, Chief Justice?
You know, such games, you know, a little bit difficult. But I know they have got, FC Platnum have got a plan towards this game, and they are playing not a small club, you know, and Dynamos, this is their home, and they know already if they lose this game with the result from Shamba yesterday, it was Zanai, when Simba Bora beat Cape United, which was also another big game. They know already they are out of the race, so they are going to bring in some good positivities towards the match and try by all means to win this match, and this will give them a life towards the end of the season. And of course, if they lose today, you know, it's not going to be well. You know, I've a little bit spoken to the coach of air, Mapeza. He is looking forward to this game. He knows how tough is this game, and I think they've prepared. He said we've tried by all means to prepare. So as Dynamos, you know, they pray for pride. You know, it's their home, their badge. You know, so it's not going to be an easy game for FC Platnum. They need to be more of an organized team to maintain and win this game, so that they are ready to finish chasing the title.
Of course, FC Platnum will be missing their key player. That's BB, Brian Banda, who was away with the Warriors yesterday, albeit on a losing cause. And Dynamos without Kapopi, Emmanuel Jalai, and goalkeeper Martin Mapisa were also playing yesterday. But I think the men who will be entrusted by the two respective coaches will give it a big go. Right, we all know Nuchedu, Simba Bora, and Pure Platinum play. But I think there will be a lot of jostling for a top 4 finish, because Manika Diamonds are there, Iboso are there, and Herentals, the students are there, and like I did allude to earlier on, Dynamos will want to finish amongst the top 4 Caps United. But I just want to talk briefly, Jemba, about the students. Yesterday, they went away to Tel 1, and they beat them 1-0. And I don't think a lot of people would have focused that the students would be fighting for a top 4 finish come this stage of the title race.
Well, that's a quite solid team. Well, there is a debate in the social space or in the public space about obviously honorable playing. Mr. Benza, but you'd realize that you wouldn't see as much difference, even if it's playing. I mean, we would expect any other team that plays them on a good day to really hammer them. But that hasn't happened, and that doesn't happen. And if you don't beat Herendo in the first half, Second half, be prepared for it. And this is precisely what has been happening from start of the season up until now. Second half, it will be a different ball game, a different outlook, and a different team. It's a team that loves to keep the ball. It's a team that moves pretty well. Attacking going forward. So it's a really tricky candidate or opponent at any given day. So we have seen that with Simba Bora. They actually had to. The other time the Shinishedu was here, and we saw that happening.
That's right.
So that's a team. It's a party spoiler
Yeah.
at any given time, and it's a really good team for me.
Yeah. Really good team. We don't know what the top four. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. We don't know the top four who is going to be, because so many jostlers for that top four there. But I will have to ask quickly. Or do you want me to ask Chief Justice who is going to win? No, what I'm going to ask him, what do you think the scoreline is going to be by the end of the day? I'm not going to ask him who will win. You can work it out. When he says 2-1, or 3-1, or 4-2, or 5-2, or 5-1. So, Chief Justice, scoreline.
I think a 1-1.
Again? Did you hear Chief again?
I think a 1-1.
Wow, Chief Justice saying 1-1. I never expected that. But we'll have to see. Let's find out from Jemba.
Well, most teams haven't been scoring as much, and I would think obviously it's going to be a one goal margin in favor of Dynamos. I think Dynamos will win this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So Jemba saying that Dynamos will win it. So where does that leave me? Where does that leave me? This Chief Justice has said 1-1. Jemba has said 1-0 to Dimbare. That means I will have to say 1-0 to pure Platinum play. That's what we'll be hoping for. And listen, Chief, whatever, we're expecting quite a potentially exciting game. But whatever happens, what a season it's been.
No, I think, we spoke before about other teams, like the performances from Rangers. We're a surprise package. They are now contending for the top four, which makes it more exciting. Now we've got Simba Bora, a team which has been trying by all means to become one of those, and now they are topping the log, and the big guns are chasing. And look now where Dynamos the whole season, Ngezi Platnum lost the title race already. So this shows it's been exciting. I think there are much improvements in certain teams, and there is also always a major setback for those who are coming in as newcomers into the league. But I think it was a good season, and we cannot say much of it. What we only need is the support for these boys and their teams. They consider them, and it shows that we will improve a little bit better as we go on, and this is more important. It's more important. I'm like today, I'm anticipating a good game. I'm anticipating. I know the capabilities of the coach for FC Platnum, Mapeza, and I also understand how Mablanyo with these teams. And you remember, I think last year there was a shocker in Shavane in a cup game, so maybe it can be another shocker. Another shocker as well. So, but this is interesting, we just had a good season. I believe we just had a good season.
Yes, just talking about the students' rentals, their director, Innocent Enza IB9, we call him, just loves this football. Well, Rentals College, they have the biggest franchise in football in the country, and he just loves this football. And yes, he's always there. If he's not playing, whatever, he's always rushing about and supporting the other teams. The other day we saw Rentals under 20 at the Northern Region Division 1 team losing here on Friday to Scotland FC at Rufaro Stadium by 2-0. It was 0-0 at half-time. They had made it so tight for Mavira, but in the end it was Mavira who lit up the sky and won by 2-0. But coming back to the ceremonial home of football, Jemba, FC Platinum. They came in 2011, and on the last day, the very last day, they couldn't make it. And Dynamos ended up winning, of course, 3 more times. Then, okay, Mapeza came strongly, won this title, twice in a row, just by himself. And do you think that the zest for winning that one with a huge 9-point gap between them and Simba Bora. Do you think maybe some of perhaps the players, the inexperienced ones probably saying, there's no way we can catch Simba Bora. As a former player yourself, I mean, I'm asking you because in 2009, you were there with Gunners and no.
Was playing Herentals. I said Simba Boy had this in the back, and I still think I need to just reiterate and stick to it. They have this thing in the back. I think Simba Boy have it.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
Even if FC Platinum beat Dynamos today, remember I've said FC Platinum to win by 1-0. You still think?
No. You know how it is. I'm actually speaking from experience. We're just a tiny team that was there that day to dream, that day to push to the last day. I think we won against Dynamos when we won the championship. Was here.
Yes, I remember it was here. Yes.
Yeah. And you know how it is when you are there, coming from a smaller team. When you are that close, there's no way that you would want anybody to take it away from you. And this is what Simba Bora are right now. And it's not only the players. Look at even the president of the team. I think for now, if there is anything else that he can do to motivate the team, he will probably go ahead and do it. And I'll also let me just also jump in and say, it's one of the most organized teams in the country in terms of their their entire club architect. So this is a team that really had an eye on the championship, and it's no surprise that they are where they are. And I know for FC Platinum the experience is still there, and obviously the history tend to favor them, but I think this is far away from their grasp for now.
Yeah, Jemba, I want to stick with you because when you said Simba Bora, CNN, I'll tell you Simba Bora are perhaps one of the best organized teams. The Highlanders supporters who were watching them must have said, "What are you talking about, Jemba?"
So I'm obviously this from experience of being also involved with the clubs, with the club licensing, and I've obviously gone around the 18 teams. I can tell you, Simba Boy is up there with as for me as one of the best organized teams currently in the country. You go where they train. It's quite deliberate. You look at the technical aspect, it's also quite deliberate. Obviously, they're lacking a little bit in terms of the sporting. The junior teams and women's, wow, quite understandable. This is a new team. But you go to the pace now. I mean, with their chairman from Dynamos to Simba Bora, I mean, it shows you that they really knew what they were looking to do. You look at their sponsorship. It's a huge area of sponsors that they have. I think it's in terms of the brands that sponsors any club. I think they have the largest number in terms of the brands that are on their page or on their sponsorship list. This is a team that knew exactly what they wanted to do, and I mean, kudos to them. They actually hit the nail on the head.
Well, I know that the Bosso supporters must have been delighted after Simba Bora lost to Ngezi Platinum in the Chibuku Super Cup the other day. Yes, Ngezi Platinum will now meet Dynamo Dibare in the Chibuku Super Cup final, while just revisiting, the nasty things that happened in the days gone by. But Bosso supporters were quite happy that Ngezi Platinum beat Simba Bora. But Simba Bora, yes, they were looking for a double. They are not going to get the double. And the last team to get a double in their, Simba Bora are not in their first year. They are not in their first year. They were there last year. But just to take you back to the stats, no team has ever done it. Since 1984, when Chauya Jipembere, Black Rhinos, stormed the football fields and won the double, the league and the Netbro Zifa Cup in their first year in the big time, under the tutelage, of course, of Shepherd Murape and the late Ashton Papanyazika. I mean, Listen, if we start going back that far, Chief Justice, I mean, no disrespect to the Black Rhinos that's playing now. But if you look at it, the lineup, no disrespect to you, Yabo. I know you're watching the Black Rhinos head coach. But if you take that Black Rhinos outfit and compare it with the present Black Rhinos outfit, my word, what a difference.
It's a marginally very, very huge difference, you know. I wouldn't want to compare with them, you know, superior, you know, and other things. I think that Black Rhinos was very much ahead. In fact, imagine it was ahead of Dynamos, ahead of Highlanders. Oh, yeah. Comparing also the names which were in those squads and the nature of the league. You know, and I don't think it's something in the same level. Yeah, okay, of course, the young boys right now, they're there, yes, doing their own part as Black Rhinos, but it's quite different, a very huge one, and that was a bit bigger.
Yeah, you see, because when you talk of guys like Stanley Sinyon Tuntuma, may his soul continue to rest in peace, Simon A.K. Mugabe, Amid Muzukuru Dana the late, the great Stanford Sticks Mutizwa, Japheth Muparusa in goal. I mean, just turning back the pages, Jemba.
Well, I wanted actually to interject and ask Jesse whether Jesse was there. Because I'm thinking 8 and 4 is a span, and I wasn't even born. But obviously the history still sticks. And
you heard about the history?
No. We definitely. I mean, all those big names that you have spoken about, we obviously idolize. You can't talk of Sticks. I mean, for any footballer, we actually aspire to. Even if I never saw him play, but just having the names and obviously just having that history in itself really then gave us another impetus to keep pushing and trying to reach those levels. And I think this is one thing that obviously the boys nowadays need to be able also to emulate, to be able to see where probably they're not getting it right, and try and really build themselves up to really compete and be compared with greats like the ones that you're saying, even Chief Justice. These are some of the players that we had. To talk of Chief Justice in the middle of the park, and you mentioned it. Back in the days, the 2005, 6, 7s, this pitch would have been full already. And obviously there's more things to do, and we hope collectively we'll be able to do that and ensure that at least we bring the joy and the entertainment back to football.
Yes, so the gauntlet, we are throwing it to you, to all you youngsters, all you aspiring youngsters. Can you become the next Stanford Sticks Mutizwa, or the next Maronga the Bomba Nyangela? Oh my God, could he really pack the shots in the net? Or could you be like this man here on my right, or maybe this guy here on my left who won the league championship with Gunners back in 2009. Of course, Chief Justice was there as well when Dynamo Dimbare won the league title in 2007. We're just turning back the pages. But can pure Platinum play keep their hopes alive? Remember, I said three words for them. For you, if you are watching, if you are an FC Platinum supporter, 3 words: sink or swim. If you lose to Dynamos today, you have sunk, because I don't know. I don't see Simba Bora going to Arsenal Movers, who have already been relegated, and failing to pump more than 3 goals past them. So it's important. You got to know, if you beat Dynamos, yes, you're still swimming. Although Jemba seems to think Simba Bora have already wrapped it up. But you never know. You never know. Like I always say, it's never over until it is over. Chief Justice, before we cross to the commentary box, what are you expecting from this game here, especially in the midfield tussles?
I know, firstly, before I speak about Dynamos, I know Norman Mapeza. He was also more of a midfielder, and his things, he always centralized in midfield. That's where all the games are won. And I think there's big battle. There's also Shandirwa. I think he will do well. Last time we saw Nyawa playing in central midfield. Yeah, so it's going to be a battle in midfield. Okay.
Right, we will see the battle. We are going for the first 45 minutes, and we are crossing over to our commentary box. We will be talking to you at halftime. Remember, Chief Justice 1-1, Jemba 1-0 to Dimbare. I am going 1-0 to FC Platinum. So, let's go over to the commentary box.
Thank you very much, CNN Charles Mabika. And of course, it's a hearty welcome to Rufaro Stadium. Of course, this is the revered ceremonial home of football, where a thrilling encounter is about to unfold today. Dynamos Football Club take on, that is FC Platnum, the defending champions and the title chasers, in a mouth-watering clash that promises to be an absolute cracker. As we set the stage for the pivotal match, the stakes are high and the tension is palpable. FC Platnum trading Lord leaders Simba Bora by 9 points with just 4 games remaining, desperately need a win to keep their title hopes alive. And of course, my name is Valentine Mabugu. I never walk alone. I've got Willie Shinola Tingwa.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Willie. And of course, we can tell you that here, as we set the stage for this pivotal match, with the stakes being high, and of course, as you can see, the Dynamos are going for their routine ritual, that is to kneel in the goalpost that they will be defending. That is, of course, as they kneel there and do their pre-match ritual. We hope that FC Platinum themselves, as you see the Dynamos line up here, they'll be lining up as well in goals. Tatenda Bakoni finally gets the club ahead of Prince Tafremuta, as well as the away goalkeeper with the national team who was called in for the Chan tournament. Donald Chinyai, Frank Makarati, Elvis Moyo, and Fred Aliki Form. That is the defensive four for Dynamos. In the midfield, they shall be having that is Frederick Pachwe, Donald Mudali, Tanaka Shandirwa, Valentine Kadonso, Shadrach Nyawa, with the striker being Emmanuel Ziwocha. That is the first 11 for Dynamos. Meanwhile, that's new from Dynamos, really, from the traditional kneeling now to that one. That has come, as we see, as the FC Platinum with Norman Mapeza, the head coach there. David Simbarashe Bizabani will be in goals for them, taking over from Wallace Makalani. And of course, Bothel Tinashe Nzori, Remson Pavari, Mbongeni Lindelan Ndlovu, Haikazo El Shaddai, Makaya will be the 4 in the defense. In the midfield, Divine Mindirira, Polista, Chemias Shoko, Oscar Pepe, Panasham Timbanyoka will be, that is the midfielders, and the strike force will be marshaled by one Adrian Mutuza, and of course Davison Maroa there. And sitting it out of the bench is Wallace Makalani, Felix Slandulo Moyo, Anes Chirinda, Kelvin Mangiza, Mishek Ngwenya, Brighton Manire, Gerson Salimani, and Brian Kasinyire. And of course, the match, the man in the center of it all is Owen Manenda, ably assisted by his 2 assistants. That is Lakson Mara, Francis Chirwa, and of course the 4th official is Wanele Manenda. And that's those 2 are related, by the way. William Tigwa, we just had to confirm earlier when we got the list there. But a disappointing crowd for a team that is hosting this encounter, that is also in the Chibuku Super Cup. I thought they could really, prop up the team as they build up to the Chibuku Super Cup final.
Exactly, Valentine. This is a very big game. FC Platinum taking on Dynamos. We should be having a bumper crowd here, but I'm sure it's a very, very poor crowd being attended. Even the Dynamos, the Vietnam end, it's actually virtually empty. Maybe the stadium is about a fifth full. 1/5 of the stadium is the capacity here is the Rufaro Stadium, which is very, very disappointing by Dynamo standards.
Right, FC Platinum, as always, they love to build from the back, as you can see there with their captain Ramson Pavari. Very utility player, started off as a winger, then he went in the midfield, now he's a central defender, and that's how he has changed his way, and how Mapesa has changed him over time, as we see them. Bongeni Ndlovu now moves it to Haikizo Makaya. there, who pushes it now to the right channel. And of course, Dynamos in the traditional blue and white, and of course, FC Platnum in green as well. There, don't confuse it, it's FC Platnum, not Caps United. Here they come now, filling the ball, making sure that they push it around, let Dynamos chase it. Mbongeni finds Ramson Pavari. Checks in, back to Mbongeni, Ndlovu, Ntarakamabata. Makaya, Aigizo. Mbongeni, Ndlovu. Aigizo. They're still in their own half, yet to come out of it, as they look for openings against a very patient-looking Dynamo side. Not worried about them. They're not pressing them high, Willie. They're letting them play within their own half, and getting the feel of the ball. Dynamos is yet to have the touch.
Exactly, and Dynamos, I'm sure they're anticipating any silly mistake from FC Platnum there that might cost them, and now they've given away position finally with the throw into Dynamo Dimbare.
That was mistake by Tuza. Throw in on the near side. Close to the Dynamos bench. They'll push it back to their goalkeeper, Tenza Makoni. Dynamos playing dangerously, but they come out with it. Nyawa. Makarati. Experience there working. Dynamos is an opening here. The keeper read it very well. That is Tevson Bizabani. David Bizabani. Quite alert to that one, but better play, incisiveness, and opening for Dynamos, so how they can pass it around as well.
Exactly, they have proved that they can also pass it the way FC Platnum are doing. But there was almost a chance created out of nowhere with a quick counter attack there. But Bizabani, sweeper keeper, did very well there.
Indeed. FC Platnum now pushing it to Maroa. They're pushing it. The cross comes inside the box. It's a good one. A chance for FC Platnum. That's it. Dynamos will get away with it, and the free kick has been adjusted after a handling offense there by Oscar Pepe. Oscar Pepe handling there. Frank Makarati. Tanaka Shadirwa. Lofts it high and out on the far side. Throwing to FC Platnum. As you can see, the chance to gain. The handling offense by Oscar Bebe there. Adjudged to have handled there by Owen Manenda. Free kick. Platnum pushing it back to their captain Pavari. Aigizo. Makaya. Mbongeni Ndlovu. 1-2 fouled. Mbongeni Ndlovu to take it. Nomen Mapeza animated on the touchline as always. Here they come now. Bizabani. Mbongeni Ndlovu. 1-2. Back to the goalkeeper. Patient build-ups. They don't mind FC Platnum playing it in their own half until they find an opening. Looks like that's the plan here, as they give her some. Chinyai. Boshway chasing and hustling. Pavari. Foul by Freddy Ali. Utility player for Dynamos. He's played almost every position in the midfield as well as at the back today, being made to play the right back position.
Yes, I've seen him playing the holding midfielder position, and also, yes, yeah, they did going over the byline. I've seen him playing as a holding midfielder. I've seen him playing at centre back. Today he's playing at right back. A cool player, utility player. He's a very useful player for Dynamos, and I'm sure if the national team coaches are here, they should watch out for the young man.
Dynamos restart with their captain. Looks like they're liking this build from the back in their own, instead of pumping it forward. Mistake there. They'll be punished here. Johnson opening. Jefferson Maroa. Oh, couldn't take a shot when he needed to there, Willie. Chance goes begging, but Dynamos could have been easily been punished as they were pressed high in their own half here. Good pressing from FC Platnum, but a chance wasted there by Jefferson Maroa.
I'm sure the problem he had there, I think he's a right-footed player, and the ball was more on his left foot. But at this high level, Valentine, we expect you to shoot. There is the second look at it. There's the
left there.
And decided to turn. Should have given a shot with his left foot there.
Wasn't too confident, I suppose, to take a shot with his left foot as a right-footed player. Aigizo, Makaya, Pavari, the captain. Bongeni Ndlovu's son to Umabata. Bektemba Ndlovu, if you remember, played for the national team. One, Mutudza. We run there from Panasham Timbanyoka. Got on a trickle out for a throw in on the near side. Dynamos win possession. Donald Mudadi does well. Mudadi. Tricky customer Mudadi, but Bongeni does well. Not to give him space there. Here comes FC Platnum with Divine Mindirira. To one, Tuza. Bongeni Ndlovu, Aigizo. Aigizo Makaya. Dynamos chasing shadows. Pass threaded in, but strong defending from Moyo. They recycle it. Bongeni Ndlovu. Jefferson Maroa to Pavari. On the far side now. FC Platnum with patient, methodical build-ups. They want to draw Dynamos out of their own half, but they make a mistake here through their captain. Alik wins possession. It does well here. Mudadi with acres of space. Kadonjo offside. Poor tactic from Donald Mudadi. They should have held on to the ball a bit longer and allowed that is on-rushing Valentine Kadonjo to be onside.
Yes, he had able support there from Valentine Kadonjo, and also Kadiki was making a follow-up to his run there. Those were the better options, unlike picking up a man who was completely offside there.
Pavari. Bothwell, Zori. Pavari. 3-5-2 looks like is the formation for FC Platnum. Bongeni. Timbanyoka foul. That is Panache. Free kick. There's Panache and Timbanyoka. And Shoko. There. That's Polyester. Timbanyoka there fouled. They'll push it back to their own half to recycle it. The captain at the center of it all, I think, is it the most touches in this game so far than any other player. Yes, FC Platnum desperately need a win today to keep their title hopes alive. Otherwise, if they lose today, Simbapura will only need a draw in the midweek fixture coming up. So they need to take it right to the wire, because there's the big game that they will have over the weekend against the local leaders, Simbapura themselves. That is FC Platnum. Bushway. That should be a foul. Ref plays advantage, but it wasn't to be. Foul on Tanaka Shadiu. The fans not amused by that.
Yeah,
They thought maybe a card could be flushed.
yeah, but the
Asking
referee.
Sadako if he's okay.
Yeah, because the referee played advantage, but when Sadiki looks like he was breaking free, then he blew his whistle. So the Dynamos fans, they disagreeing with the referee why he stopped the advantage. But I'm sure it was because there was an offside situation which would have not been an advantage. So he wanted to give Dynamos back their position.
Indeed. An attempted cross by Valentine Kadonzo goes out of touch and gives an opportunity to FC Platnum to restart. I think the pressure on the ball, the referee to fill it, and he acknowledges it and will push it out. You'll have to test the new one and see if it's got the right pressure. Looks like it. And it bounces it for restart here. Bongeni. Polyester Shoko. Pavari. Nzori. Bongeni. Dovu. Aigizo. Putting Bongeni under pressure, but it does well. Foul by Nyawa. On Divine Mindirira. Former Highlanders. Now donning green instead of the black and white. Traded that for the greens. Mindirira, Divine. Was looking for one Matuza, not quite. That one will trickle out for a throw-in. Quickly taken by one Matuza. Cross inside the box, good control, a chance to shoot! Misses the upright by a foot or so. But that was a thunderous from Maigizo. Thunderous shot from Maigizo. Makaya.
That was a belter, Valentine. Thunderbolt. Fortunately for FC Platnum, it missed the target by a few inches.
Indeed, some will argue that he had all the time to pick a spot there. As you see, misses the upright there. Should have found the target at least or tested the goalkeeper. Throwing to Dynamos. Freddy Ali. Bushway. Makarati. Since the taking over by Lloyd Chigoye, looks like the captain now starts games for Dynamos, and people were always surprised why he didn't start most games for the season when the season began, and they blame that to say that's how Dynamos probably threw in the towel too early for the title chasing.
Exactly. Frank Makarati is a very good player, and I'm sure him not starting early on in the season has actually costed him a place in the national team selection. The selectors couldn't select him because of inactivity, but you can see that he has stabilized that Dynamos rear guard.
FC Platnum in their own half. Nzori. Both well Nzori. The telegraphed pass, but not received on the other end, but they regain possession nonetheless with Polyester Shoko. Here they come here, trying to thread passes, throw into Dynamos. Elvis Moyo, his twin brother, had a horrific injury that ruled him out for the rest of the season, and he has had to operate without him. He hasn't done that for the longest time, isn't it? This should be the longest time ever since they came onto the Premier League scene.
Exactly.
Daddy. Good pass to Kadonzo. Dynamos in attack now. Valentine. Donald. Makes football look easy. Poor pass up Bushway. Part of the fans here. Pavari. Aigizo. Playing that midfield role, being the link between the defense and the midfield. He's been receiving those coming in close to his captain, that is Pavari. Mbongeni, Ndlovu. Long searching ball. Defended by Dynamos. Elvis Moyo. Dangerous pass there, but they do well nonetheless. Dynamos, risky. Freddy Alik. Dynamos now in acres of space. Here can they whip in across. Shandirwa checks in his marker. They tried to thread exchange passes there with Emmanuel Ziwosha, but it wasn't to be, as they couldn't complete the pass. But some few openings for Dynamos, a bit of promise going forward, but they're failing in that final ball.
The final ball in that final third is actually costing them. You see that they are coming up with some next build-ups there, and even counter-attack, they are very quick in transition there. But unfortunately, they haven't tested the goalkeeper, Bizabani, yet.
17 minutes. 17 minutes have been played here. Goalless it remains. Dynamos Football Club sitting 9th versus FC Platnum, title chasing, though 9 points behind Log Leaders. Simbabora won their game against Caps United yesterday, 2-1. Machope getting the winner with a header to seal a very important victory for Simbabora in their quest for championship. So Ilos Munjira there, he's also around, former Caps United national team player. Couldn't sort out his feet there. That is Nyawa. FC Platnum now. Polyester Shoko. To Poto Nzori. Should be a free kick, surely. Indeed, given. Foul there on Oscar Bebe. The referee showing the whistle to say, don't take it until I blow. As he gives the 10 yards to Dynamos to form their wall from. So the 3-man wall. Tatenda Makoni. We just speak about this young man when he saved the penalty as well. To get Dynamos into the semis of the Chibuku Super Cup. Tibanyoka. Free kick, blown, I suppose.
Yes, for pushing. I think Oscar Bebe there was penalized for pushing a Dynamos defender.
Crude tackling by Bushway. Surely we could see the first yellow card of the afternoon. Bushway.
That was Pawari, the captain of FC Platnum, crudely tackled there by Bushway, the Dynamos new man in midfield there, and he has been duly cautioned by the referee, Owen Manenda.
Being shot the yellow card. Though he tries to explain himself because he went two-footed. That was a lunge.
Exactly.
Dangerous tackle.
A very dangerous tackle, and this is a free kick at a very, very dangerous and promising position for FC Platnum. Let's say and see if they can utilize on a set piece. It's good to see there. Botu Nzori has been given some few instructions by Nomin Mapeza out of the viewers picture, and Tatina Makon, they organizing his role. He wants to make sure that he is not breached early on. This is about 21 minutes played here, Valentine, at Rufaro Stadium.
Indeed, Bushway having a chat with that is the dreadlock Bushway there. He is on a yellow card. Having a conversation with Valentine. I'm sure they are organizing how they can quickly release the ball to him. I'm sure he's noticed something. So let's see how FC Platnum will execute this one as Tibanyoka as well as Oscar Beba behind it. You wonder why they didn't whip in across there, Willie.
I'm surprised.
Now, look at how exposed they are now. Dynamos 3-on-1. Dynamos with a chance here. Can they bury it? Oh, Mudadi. Ziwacha. And he scores. Ziwacha. FC Platnum caught at the break. Dynamos punishes them. The way they took that free kick, they made a mess of it. And now they trail here.
And you must know Ziwacha there, squeezing the ball at the near post, very tight angle. The defenders were there, but they were rather too slow. They could have scored earlier on, but Dynamos lead here, and this is good news to Simba Bora, because the moment FC Platnum lose here, they know they would need a point in midweek fixtures lined up by the PSL. There is the counter-attack.
I thought they also messed it up here, Dynamos, at some point. Mudadi beats the keeper and finally finds Ziwacha, who just said to place it in. And there was and I think it got a touch, a deflection into the net.
Yeah, the defender was covering that near post.
He
was anticipating a cross, and that's why you see he moved and opening a gap that Ziwacha managed to squeeze in, and it's 1-0 to Dynamos. 30 minutes played at Rufaro Stadium.
Dynamos take the lead through Emmanuel Ziwacha. Dynamos drawing first blood here. Zinyai. Here comes the Freddy with acres of space here. Across coming Gadondro. Dynamos double their lead here. Valentine Gadondro makes it 2. Freddy, Alik, amazing. FC Platnum, they don't know what has hit them here. Dynamos have their tails up. It's a sea of blue in celebration here, Willie.
That was unstoppable. A good run by Freddy Ali, the number 3 for Dynamos. On that right channel, had a low cross. Valentine Gadondro, no mistake from inside the box. Unstoppable ball, first time shot there. And FC Platnum, monumental disaster for them, because they need to claw back from 2 goals down. They need to score 3 goals. There is Alik. Allen low cross. Made first time by Gadondro. Unstoppable.
Beauty.
That is beautiful.
Beauty. Well-crafted goal. Counter-attack football from Dynamos, catching FC Platnum flat-footed. Norman Opeza can't believe what his charges are doing here. He needs to sort out that defense. The 3-5-2 formation is exposing Capsonata, because their wingers are not coming back to chase. As soon as they lose the ball, they're exposed. They're exposing the 3 defenders at the back.
Exactly. When you are playing a 3-5-2 formation, you need wingers who are quick, who are good at defending, who are good at covering up for defenders. And Dynamos are in cloud 9 here.
FC Platnum now chasing 2-0 Dynamos to the good within the first 25 minutes. Doing a big favor to Simba Bora so far. Confirmation of the scorers, Emmanuel Ziwacha and Valentine Gadondro. 21st minute and 23rd minute respectively.
2 goals in 2 minutes.
Indeed. This could be good for Dynamos as they build up to the Chibuku Super Cup final, you reckon?
Exactly, and that Chibuku Super Cup final is going to be a repeat of last year's final. The only difference that is going to be played here at Rufaro, not at Mondoronges at Baobab Stadium.
I wonder if they're going to complain again. Dynamos fans, remember last time they were saying that why did it go to You can see, yes, they all said the final, but it was a venue already picked nonetheless.
It was, yes, it was a venue that was picked well before the final, and this time again, it's Dynamos who are hosting it, and that is the only chance both teams in that Chibuku final to represent Zimbabwe on the continental stage. That is for the Cup Winners' Cup.
Pavari to chase. He'll retrieve it for FC Platnum. Ransom Pavari. Haigizo Makaya. Poor pass blocked by Mudadi. Botho and Zori. Haigizo. Devson Maroa. Bongen in Ndlovu to his captain. Botho Zori. Bongen in Ndlovu. Dynamos being patient with their press here. They'll let FC Platnum have the ball as long as they're in their own half. They are letting them play, push it around. Shoko. Polyester. Jefferson Maroa trying to engineer something for FC Platnum here. Their title hopes slowly fading away, but there's still time here in this encounter for them to get into this one. But Dynamos have their tails up here, relying on counter-attacks. Foul by Shadirwa. Look at the look that is being given there. Freddie Ali, the utility player today, playing with Emmanuel Chalai, who will play today. He's with the national team in South Africa. They face Eswatini.
And talking of the national team, were humiliated by Eswatini. Zudravugo Logarusic getting his revenge on Zimbabwe, winning the first leg 3-0 in Botswana and 1-0 yesterday in South Africa. 4-0 aggregate. That's a humiliation, considering that we are playing Eswatini.
Indeed. They tried to say that it was a developmental side, but story for another day. Here at Rufaro, Dynamos in the lead. Now they'll look to whip in the cross after that mistake that gave Dynamos the first goal of the afternoon. Let's see how they execute this one. It's whipped in, it's a good one. Dynamos ball read by Frank Makarati. Chinyai. Alik. Shandirwa. Mudadi. Drawing trouble for himself there. Still tossing two men. The referee says no free kick there, surprisingly. Shandirwa. Ali. Dynamos make a mistake here. Timbanyoka! Couldn't pick his spot there. Couldn't find the curl on that shot. That is Panashem Timbanyoka. Yet acres of time and space to pick the spot and whip it with the curl.
Yeah, even maybe if he had drived a few meters, driving into that box, maybe could have had a better chance and even a better accuracy.
Boshwe, Chinyai, Fred Alik, Shandirwa. Watcher to chase. It's already on the score sheet. They recycle it through their captain, Ransom Pavari. Bongeni. Double. Cleared. Dynamos Pavari to restart it. Botho and Zori. Good touch here. FC Platnum now. Can they find an opening? Foul there by Elvis, who pleads his innocence. "30 minutes have been played so far, 15 plus optional time still to play. Dynamos in the lead. Some Foul again by Elvis Moyo. Makoni in goals for Dynamos. He has had little to do so far this afternoon. In swing, it's a good one. He does well to parry it away, that is to Tete Makoni. Oh, poor touch from Ziwocha. Dynamos could have on another counter-attack here. FC Platnum enjoying most of the possession, but trailing by 2-0. Acres of space for Dynamos. Valentine. I thought he was onside there, but adjudged to be offside on Valentine Gadonjo. But the first assistant, that is Laxon Mara. Sad face. Indeed. Pavari. Here they come now. Aikizo. Makaya. Pavari with the long searching ball. But on trick out for a throw in on the near side. FC Platnum employing a high line, and it's exposing them here. That could work against them, and Dynamos with their speedy winger, that is in Valentine Gadonzo.
Exactly, Valentine, and they're also falling short when it comes to breaching that blue wall for Dynamos. We are doing very well so far in terms of defending.
Modadi wins possession. Good defensive work from Zori. Bothwell. He had to move from the right side of his defense area to the left. As is part of the three at the back, Bothwell and Zori, Ransom Pavari and Bogen Ndlovu. Goal kick. David Simbarashe Bizabani. Aikizo Magaya. His middle name being El Shaddai. Bongeni Ndlovu. He was looking for a run from Tipson Maroa, but not quite. Shandirwa. Sunyai should watch for the bounce there. Does well. Tatenda Makoni. He's an intelligent goalkeeper. Good touch there from Tipson Maroa. Freddy Alik. Mudadi pitches Makawel. Kadonjo with acres of space. Unfortunately, he handled that one when he tried to chase it. But look at the space that they have and how flat FC Platnum are when they're under attack.
I think they need to do something there, FC Platnum, because Dynamos are exposing them, especially with their fast wingers there. Valentine Gadonzo, Zwocha, and Ali Sadiq coming at the route back. There you see again.
Shadiro now in attack. Acres of space. Looking for Donald Mudadi's run. But well read by Bothonzori.
Yeah, Bothonzori is working overtime in defense there for FC Platnum.
Haigizo. For one Tulsa. Kadonjo does well. Ziwocha couldn't find him. Should he not try to beat the marker because there was just one man to pick a pass from?
Exactly, but that crossfield pass by Ali Sadiki reminds me of Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Moyo Elvis does well. Zwocha. Shadirwa. Mudadi. Zwocha. Offside. Went in and went out. Shadirwa there. Looks like FC Platnum are going to be. Norman Mapesa needs to react somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, because his defense has been is into 6s and 7s, and there is, I think, this is Zwocha. Yes, this is Emmanuel Zwocha, the goal scorer, the first one, who is down there injured. I'm not sure what happened to him. As you can see, the impost story for Dynamos Ogede. Just number 88, yes, Ogege. And with his traditional Nov carry there. Don't know if it is the one that is providing the goals here at Rufaro. And this is a timely break for FC Platnum's Norman Mapesa to say one or two words and maybe to try and fix that defense, which has been heavily exposed by the fast forwards of Dynamos, especially the wingers. They are actually exposing Dynamos. The 3-5-2 seems not to be working for Norman Mapesa. They are in your picture.
Indeed, he's barking instructions there together with his assistant, that is Daniel Ferremo. There he is, very animated as always. You expect that from Norman Mapesa. Joe Lupatla also having a chat with his midfielders, Mudadi and Shandirwa, as well as Bochwe. And how they, as you can see, if you can read signs there, Willie, he's probably saying, push it quicker.
Exactly.
A little bit faster.
There is the first goal, Valentine.
The first goal?
Yeah, Zwocha with that hard and low.
Zwocha there. Mudadi with an assist in this one. There. Or indeed. Restart here. Here comes FC Platnum, and of course they have to react here. Norman Mapesa. Sometimes some coaches will wait for half time. Will he? That's the big question. Or he's going to react and make a substitution here, because something is really amiss by the combinations here.
Yeah,
Which way? Mudadi.
Yeah, Norman Mapesa is not that type of a coach who normally presses his panic button early, but things are not looking good for him, especially considering that they definitely need all 3 points today if they are to stay in the title race.
Here comes Stilson Maroa, switching flanks now, operating on the right channel of attack. Potho Nzori, Haigizo Makaya, Mbongeni, Ndlovu. Pavari, the captain. "2-0 is the scoreline here. Zwocha with a strike in the 21st minute. 2 minutes later, Kadonzo to double the lead for Dynamos. Substitution. Looks like he has reacted here. Seleman. He has taken out Oscar Pepe and brings in former Dynamos player Charles Selemani.
Yeah, that's a reaction from Norman Mapesa, and I'm sure he's now looking for goals because there's nothing he can do. They definitely need those goals. He can't afford not to score 3 goals if they are to entertain any, to keep their slim hopes of clinging the title from the nose of Simba Bora alive.
Here they come now, FC Platnum. Makarati to monitor. Looking for one and two, not quite. The goalkeeper was well alert. That is Tatenda Makoni. He says thank you. Diamond fans in jubilation. Valentine Gadodo does well, but couldn't complete his dribble. Throw in. Indeed, some of the fans, they always bring the aesthetics here. FC Platnum, can they pull one back before the half-time whistle? They've got 4 minutes plus optional time to do so. Here they come now. Jeremani! Good defensive work from Makarati. Incisive.
That's a true captain. That's how you defend. That's how you prevent goals.
Joseph Jeremani bringing the agents into the FC Platinum attack, and that's almost creating something immediately.
Yes, almost making instant impact there.
Here they come here. Jeremani. Offside. So in other centers as well, the last time we checked, after 25 minutes, check with the Pirates were leading Chicken in by 1-0. Wange were leading Manika Tamas by 1-0, and Highlanders leading Crew Fuel by 1-0.
And Chicken in has equalized against Chegudu Pirates.
I did. Tateta Makoni. Shandira does well. Persistent. Pushing hard. Throw in. FC Platnum full of errors this afternoon, which is quite rare for FC Platnum.
Very rare for FC Platnum. Like we were saying, some inconsistencies during the season because of the FC Platnum, and everybody expected them to come and roll over Dynamos here. But Dynamos making a mistake there.
Chance here, mistake for Dynamos. Can they be punished here? Cross comes in.
Makarati
again from the captain, Makarati.
And the young man Tatenda Makoni quickly to apologize there for making that horrendous error. Offside, FC Platnum. FC Platnum put a goal back just before halftime. That was going to be game one.
Indeed. Long searching ball, and that one will go out of touch for a throw in on the near side. Here they come now, Dynamos. Chance Valentine Gadonjo. He's been their live wire this afternoon. Tries to pin his mark, but good work from Bothwell. Zori, nicely tight, concentrated, focused on the ball, not the fit. The 45 are almost up here. Should be seeing the referee raising the board, and we understand there's going to be 1 minute of optional time. Mudadi tussling. But Mbongen
And the
throw in.
The board is up, Valentine. It's 1 minute of additional time here. We haven't had much stoppages here apart from that Zuocha when he went down.
Dynamos to retrieve. Fred Alik. Nicely done and calmness by Tatenda. Zwocha looking for Shandira. That was fired at him instead of being passed to him. FC Platnum now into the optional time here. Can they get a goal?
And the referee has finally blown to end the first half here. An exciting one. Dynamos ahead 2-0. And FC Platnum looks like they are giving away the title and handing it over to Simba Bora for their maiden title since their formation. And there is Norman Mapeza and his assistant Daniel Verem there. Both players have played for, both coaches have played for the national team as they are taking that long walk to the dressing rooms. And the two teams, you can see with the match officials still in the pitch there. And it looks like Dynamos are in the driving seat here, 2-0. Valentine, any chances for FC Platnum to claw back into this match?
Indeed, what a blistering start to the match here at Rufaro Stadium. Emmanuel Zosha striking first, finding the back of the net in the 19th minute. And got the crowd going as they took the lead. And of course, FC Platnum, it isn't going their way to let them have all the fun. Valentine another score just 2 minutes later, doubling the score in the 21st minute. The defending champions are showing their weakness this afternoon. And now at halftime, the score is 2-0 in favor of Dynamos. And will FC Platnum regroup? Well, we'll take a short break and find out what's going to be changed. But Willie, what does Norman Mapeza need to do here?
I'm sure the very first thing you need to do is to make sure he sort out his defense there, because the three center backs there, the three defenders, they have been overpowered by the quick Dynamos wingers. That is Valentine Kadonzo, Ziwocha. They are too good this afternoon, and especially the way Makarati is defending there, they are finding it very difficult to penetrate through that Dynamos wall. That blue wall is very solid this afternoon, led by and marshaled by Makarati, as we are prepared to cross over the pitch side where Charles Mabika is there and with his
Indeed, Willie. Dynamos in the lead by 2-0 here. And of course, let's cross over to Charles Mabika, as well as our analysts as they analyze the first half. Maybe they will find the solutions as to what Norman Mapeza needs to do here, because the title that they're defending is slowly slipping away. And of course, this should be good news for Simba Bora, because midweek they'll probably need a draw to win the title. Over to Charles Mabika.
Yes, halftime here at the ceremonial home of football, Rufaro Stadium. Sink or swim. Remember what I said at the top of the show, and this is directly at you, FC Platinum supporters. Sink or swim. It's not over yet, but for the time being, you are sinking, because if it stays like that, or if Dynamos get another one, then Simba Bora only need a point against Arenal Movers in a midweek fixture, and they'll be crowned champions. Can your team come back? And for you, Dimbare, I think it's probably one of the most outstanding performances against FC Platinum. Dynamo starting this game here like a house on fire. Emmanuel Ziwocha, the chief architect, scoring one, creating the other for Valentine Kadonjo. 2-0. Inini, dandati 1-0 FC Platinum. Ndabudam game. Chief Justice Angati 1-1. Abudam game. Jemba is still in. But Jemba, diplomatic, clever. Anna Jemba, there's going to be a 1-goal difference for Dynamos. So he's still in the game. Right. What a thriller. What a thriller. I'm sure, especially for all you Dimbare fans, your team starting this game like a house on fire. And I'll go straight to Chief Justice Majavi. Remember, Chief Justice had focused 1-1, but Chief Justice, Mabudam game.
Yeah, CNN, despite my prediction, but I'm so impressed with the first half. It started very well with the sparks. Okay, in the first 5 minutes, FC Platinum were in the third, attacking third. The Dynamos defended very well and capitalized on the counter-attack. It was 2 quick goals, and I think this is how they should play. They utilize the width where they have got speed, and the battle is won in the middle. You see it's congested in the middle, but Dynamos are doing so good by winning the ball and trying not to accept at least, and not allowing FC Platnum to have 2, 3, 4 touches in the middle of the park. But I would say, you know, it's a thriller. You know, we have seen a very good first half, and this is a two-goal lead for Dynamos. You know, it's not by surprise. They've shot and 2 great goals scored, and I don't know if Platnum are gonna come back. And always, as you know, Dynamos fails in the second half. But I think the first half was good. You know, they did very well. I don't know. I joked before. Maybe Dynamos are seeing the green color there.
They are thinking, Makepe Kepe.
You know, so they need to hit them hard. You know? So it's good. I don't know after halftime if they realize it's FC Platnum, of course. But it's a good first half. You know, very good first half. Yeah.
Anzi timbare yaona green ikati enemy yedu makepekepe aya only and bora bachazopera bachanza aiwa yanga isidi caps yanga FC Platinum. But we've heard that at Baobab Stadium relegation fighters Zinza Zaire, that's Chegutu Pirates, are leading Chicken Inn by 1-0. We're still waiting to find out from Emma Gumeni where Iboso are taking on Boys Zenaro Green Fuel. We haven't heard anything there. Or from the colliery where Wange Chipangano are taking on the Gem Boys Manika Diamonds. But here, you know, it's 2-0. Right. Terence Malunga, Jemba, is sticking to the 1-goal difference. But I waka, we are basa sebasa nditka. Ndataure kuti 2-1 cannot be 3-2. So I'm gonna pin him. So 1-goal difference. Atidi so. It's like somebody dipo mari, dipo 10, oti I'm not gonna pay 20, but I'm so yamangwada. I want to pay papo. Right, Jemba, so.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna pin you before I ask you.
No, yeah, we have actually put me on a fix. I'll go for 2-1. I don't see Platinum opening the gate anymore for Dynamos. I'll go for 2-1. Because I'm pretty sure when Dynamos is coming in, they wouldn't want Platinum to get back in the game. But it's gonna be a very good and a very tough second half for Dynamos particularly, because Platinum will bring in all the arsenal that they had to have.
I'm going to stick with you, Jemba, because the 2 goals that Dynamo scored, we were talking about it when we were sitting there, and we were saying, but the head coach, Muchina Wema Juzi, is playing a 3-5-2 formation, but also a high line seems to be killing him because Ziwacha, he was he started the move, right, scored it, then the other one started the move and, Pep didn't start the move, but gave the killer pass that Kadonzo hammered home. I mean, that left flank was a horror show for Mapesa.
I think it was only a 10-minute span where we just saw everything in disarray. And typically, like you said, the high line and a 3-5-2 at times, which is that's why you have seen what Platinum thrives on is the overload in the middle of the park, where they're able to keep the ball, where they're able to play with John, and when Van is around, they're quite comfortable with the ball. But now, getting into this match, they didn't realize that if they keep the high line, probably they're gonna get a break. And you saw where probably Dynamo's strength is Zuocha. I've said it in a couple of weeks back. He has really adapted to a false 9. He's not a number 9. He's a false 9 that is always coming back. And if you see him, he gets a little bit deeper than even Mudadi. But when going forward, you see him in front of Mudadi. So he has been the man that has been orchestrating most of the moves, getting the ball in the middle of the park, releasing and getting into the space. So they have been very, very fluid in the left channel. And that is the left channel, the defensive left channel for Platnum, which Platnum failed to realize and ensure that they keep it. They actually brought Ceremony a little bit late, probably to have a roving wing midfielder that goes up and down properly within that channel. But the 10-minute variance really made a difference for Dynamos.
Yeah. We say that one man does not make a team, except if you're talking about the little great number 10, Lionel Messi, and the strong number 7, CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Those are the only 2 I think you can talk about one man making a team. We know that one man doesn't make a team. FC Platinum missing BB Brian Banda. How much of an effect has that been?
You know, it depends, you know, with the depth. I think they've got good players as well. You know, he might be away, so is their opponent. He's got 2 players who are regular players who are away as well. So it's just about who to play in that role and have a good plan towards the game. But I think it was something which was capitalized by Dynamos. They knew their holes at the back, so they are utilizing speed. So this can be an effect as well, despite they Platnum are losing a player with the national team. But I think that this is all these games. You know, you need to plan. Mablanyo knows them very well. We spoke about the captain before. They lost it to Dynamos. So this is how they play. They play a high line. You put speed at the wing. Force number 9 is dropping and is going forward. So this, if you see in numerical advantage, Dynamos is always numerical advantage to going forward. They're always with 3 versus 2. It's either 5 versus 2, 5 versus 1, 3 versus 2. So all this is counting, you know. So they need to have a better plan in terms to fill in the void.
Right. Okay, I'm sure you're hearing the Dynamos choir. But they are now here, you can actually hear them. Right, 2-0, Dimbare in the lead. Sink or swim for pure platinum play. We are going back to rejoin Vava, Valentine Mabugu, and Ginola William Tingwa. We'll be talking to you at the end of the 90.
Welcome back to Rufaro Stadium for the second half of this thrilling encounter. Dynamos still leading 2 goals to 0 against defending champions and title chasers FC Platnum, thanks to those quick fire goals from Emmanuel Zwocha and Valentine Gadonzo in the 19th and 21st minute, respectively. The question on everyone's mind is, can FC Platnum mount a comeback and salvage their title hopes, or will Dynamos FC continue to defy the odds and secure a stunning upset? The players are back on the pitch, and the second half is almost underway. We'll be getting underway shortly. FC Platnum is pushing hard to reduce the deficit, but Dynamos FC's defense today so far has been solid. The crowd enjoying this encounter. Will we see dramatic turnaround, or will Dynamos hold firm and claim a memorable victory? The next 45 minutes promise to be thrilling. Willie Ntigwa still with me here.
Yeah, it looks like we are going to have an epic battle here at Rufaro Stadium. Dynamos in the driving seat, comfortably leading by 2 goals to 0. And FC Platnum has to dig deeper to come away with 3 points, as Mangiza is likely to come in there, as you can see there. And substitution being taken is Paulista Shoko, who has been substituted here by Norman Mapeza, and Mangiza comes in. So that's another reaction from Norman Mapeza. He has made 2 substitutions so far, 3 to go. And Valentine, as we speak,
he's a left back, naturally.
Yeah,
so
yes.
Let's see where he's going to be playing. We'll check. But I think they're trying to solve that left back crisis, which was leaving them exposed.
Yes, they were exposed, especially at the defense there. You see all those 2 goals, they came via that channel where they were lacking, and we have already kicked off underway for the second half. Is resumed, and I was talking there, Highlanders also leading Greenfield by 2 goals to 2. Lino Tichukua with a double, meaning that the top goal scorers chart is now leading there by 2 goals.
Indeed. Looks like he's leading there by them. So Chego Paris 2, Chicken in 1, Wange 1, Manika Diamonds 0, Highlanders 2, Greenfield 0 at half time. Here comes FC Platnum trying to respond as quickly as possible here. Mudadi, Nyawa, Shandirwa. He was looking for Freddy Alik, who had overlapped, but now they've got now a back 4 with the introduction of that is Mangiza.
Yes.
Throw into Dynamos on the far side. Here they come now. It's a tender. Within a 40 clearance. Here they come, Mundadi now. Valentine Gadonzo. Looking for Moyo. A pass from him. Moyo will win the possession. Gadonzo. Nyawa. Moyo. Siwocha. Goes for the far line. But nicely, tightly monitored. It's a good defender, both of Sorry. So far this afternoon has been outstanding as well for FC Platnum nonetheless. Despite them trailing by 2 goals to them.
Exactly, I think he is overworked, especially in the first half there. But let's see if he's still going to work over time with the introduction of a fourth defender. They're now playing a 4-4-2. Looks like FC Platnum, which might be a bit solid and maybe more balanced. And see whether they can now contain the marauding Dynamos forwards.
All right. FC Platnum, here they come. Free kick. That is free kick on Divine Menindirira. Mangiz. Calvin Mangiza. A shot from in anger. There from Jarson Salimani. They'll try everything this afternoon to get an equalizer, I'm sure.
Exactly, they're now throwing everything they have so that they are now desperate for an equalizer. As you can see, Salamani, this substitute who came in the first half, blazing it over the bar, and no problem for Tatenda Makoni.
Tussle, clearance by Boshwe. Shandirwa. Boshwe to clear again. Good defensive header from Nzori, Bothwa. Good clearance from Frank Makarat. Pavari to retrieve. Tumbongeni. Bothwa Nzori. FC Platnum now. Calvin Mangiza was looking to thread a pass there for the own rushing Devson Maroa. Poor pass from Rensam Pavari. Elvis Moyo. Moyo to clear. Zocha to fight for it. Couldn't keep it under control. Jefferson Maroa tries to keep Moyo, but not quite. Daddy. Shandirwa. Freddy Aliki does well. Very composed, never panics. Brilliant player. Mudadi. Offside. Pavari to quickly take it. Bothwa Nzori. Tumbongeni Ndlovu. Jerman. Salimani. Jarrison. Good reading from Tunyai. Here comes now Valentine Gadojo in space. Can he chip it over the keeper? He couldn't beat him. Nicely done there by Bisabani. Calling all the gods' power, like his name Simbarashe. Maroa. Good cover from Bochwe. Moyo. Does well. Former FC Platnum player. Here comes FC Platnum with Calvin Mangiza, the substitute. Can he solidify the defense for FC Platnum? Divine Mindirera. 1-2. Jarrison couldn't find a pass there for Kevin Mangiza. 51 minutes, believe. played. FC Platnum, yes, like they did in the first half, enjoyed most of the ball possession, but nothing to show for it.
Exactly, it's not effective, and you see Dynamos are not even worried because they are playing it in their own half, which is far, far away from danger.
Shandirwa. Chinyai misses that one. Offside. The Dynamos defense having a bit of a chat, and the instruction there being given to the captain, that is reading the instructions there, as you can see in your picture. A note has been given to him, and he's now calling Boshwe Lupatla, making sure that the message got to him. As you can see, the two players, Makarati as well as Boshwe. We try. Here comes now Calvin Mangiza. Mindirira Divine, former Highlanders. Now for Gona Kunenge Gudada. Mudadi, good 10. Looking for Alik. Bongeni to get there first. Good defensive cover for FC Platnum there as Dynamos had gone on the counter. And good work from Donald Mudadi. Freddie Alik overlapping there. Imagine if it was July, he would have been out with his pace.
Yeah.
Freddie Alik is not that quick really.
Yeah, he's not very quick in terms of speed, but he's quick with his feet. But if it was July is very fast, and he could have outpaced his defender, and maybe was going to square it for Valentine Cardozo, was looking on the blind side there, and that was going to be danger for FC Platnum. And the moment they go 3-0 down, that means Tondela Indria, their former coach, will be basking in glory.
Indeed. Ramson Pavari will have something to say about that. Let's wait and find out. FC Platnum building from the back. Mbongeni in Ndlovu. Aigizo El Shaddai checks in, finds his captain as they cross the center field into the Dynamos half. Bothwell Nzori. Aigizo. Desson Maroa. Pavari. With the hospital pass, pressed, and they concede a throw in here. Good pressing from Dynamos. They're not rushing into their press, they're letting it come and then press at the right time. The timing so far has been good.
That's been good, and they're trying to catch FC Platnum on the counter attack, and they're very quick and good at that.
Yes. Here comes Mangiza. Pavari. Bongeni. Good pressing from Alik. Does well. But loses possession, but regains it. Shandirwa. Zuocha was looking for, and it's worth there to Shandirwa. Al Shaddai fouled. Makaya. That's Sagiazo. There he is there. Bashway going in hard, taking no prisoners at all. Good take from Tatenda Makoni. Commanding his area very well so far this afternoon. Valentine Kadondro will acknowledge that attempted pass. So does the assistant coach Joel Tupai Lupata. Speedy winger during his playing days.
Yes, famous for his goal against Algeria in Tunisia 2004, when he raced almost the full length of the pitch.
Haigazo Al Shaddai. Ranson Pavari. 1-2. Jefferson Maroa does well. Checks in. Picks 3 markers. Maroa, can you whip in across? Blocked by Shandiro. Dynamos neatly clean up the mess. Yeah. A foul there. The crowds. 18. Remson Pavari. And as well as Calvin Moyo. Being shown a yellow card here.
Elvis, the brother, the twin brother.
Elvis Moyo, rather. Look at that challenge again on Valentine Gadonzo. Left his foot high there.
Yeah, starts up, high boot, everything in there, and part of the crowd there. That was
part of
yellow
crowd here.
Exactly.
Kids as well, lovely to see. And today, surprisingly, the VIP is more packed than any other side of the stadium.
Yes, yeah,
strange.
Yes, very strange, very strange. We expect the Vietnam to be loaded, especially when it's a big encounter like this one. But surprisingly, it's actually the VIP that is loaded this afternoon.
Yeah. Dynamos will restart here. Bushway, answer. Elvis Moyo, confirmation of Mudadi. The keeper rated that well. And confirmation of Remson Pavaris, yellow card. Kelvin Mangiza. Free kick. A foul on Jarison Selemani.
Looks like Mapeza is preparing a double substitution.
Indeed, foul there, Nyawa. Nyawa and Juan Mutuza having a chat with the referee after that foul. Nyawa wasn't too happy with that challenge, really.
Yeah, he wasn't too happy with that challenge, but I think the talking to by the referee has nothing to do with the foul. I think there's something, they were pointing fingers at each other, shoving each other, and there is just a substitution. Jefferson Maroa out and Kusinyera Brian in for FC Platnum. Striker for striker.
Like for like. One Tuza is well substituted from Sanga. There is Msanga. Dynamos rebuilds from the back. 60 minutes played. Nyawa. Makarati. Mutuza to chase. But nicely done by Zori. Been impressed with him so far this afternoon. Outstanding. Mudadi. Shanga now, the substitutes, combining with another substitute, that Jarison Salamani, but nicely done by Fred Alik. Kadondro is being ignored by the referee. Here comes Nzori. Of course, FC Platnum are not going to be forced to stop play. Now what to clear? Looks like Valentine Kadondro will call it a day today after his messy runs in the first half. Looks like he's going to be substituted as injured, as we see Dr. Robert Masara, the Dynamos doctor.
And Emmanuel Paga should be replacing Kadondro.
Emmanuel Paga.
The goal scorer of the second goal. That's confirmation. Emmanuel Paga replacing Valentine Kadondro. Kadondro, the scorer of the second goal. That is putting a seal on this victory for Dynamos, a likely victory for Dynamos. Emmanuel Paga, the hero of that final, Chibuku final last season at Baobab. Also the hero against Yada in a penalty shootout with the decisive penalty here at Rufaro.
Pavari. Nzori, Bothwell. Here comes now. Nicely done. Haigizo, Al Shaddai. Bothwell Nzori. Good touch. Whips in across. No one there. No. You need a natural centre half to take those, Willie.
Exactly. Somebody will just be lacking behind, waiting to pounce on those loose balls.
Yeah.
Yes, loose balls inside the box there. Just pounce. Imagine the days of Shegitauro, Maronga Nyangela, the bomber.
I knew you would have a bit of history for us on that one. Of yesteryear greats who were foxes in the box. Here comes Pavari. Mistake from him. Paga fouled. That should be a red card.
But it looks
he
like
was the last man.
there was a covering defender. There was a covering defender.
Mbongeni Ndlovu takes one
Yes.
for the team because they'd lost there.
You can see Makarati is.
And that's what the Dynamos captain is saying.
Yes, they're saying
That should be a red card.
Yeah, but I think from the way I saw it, there was a covering defender and Paga was not in control. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
There it is again, I'm sure.
Let's look at it. There you go. Pavari makes
Then
the mistake.
Pavari.
Then there he is.
There he is. Pavari is there.
covering,
Yes, he's
there he is
covering,
now.
Exactly.
Indeed. He was covering. So good call from Owen Manenda. Dynamos will push it back to the goalkeeper. Tenda Makoni. Modadi offside.
Offside, yes.
Is offside. Dynamos, of course, leading by 2-0 here against FC Platnum. Goal scored in the first half so far, as we're in the 65th minute. Here comes the referee. Shandiro for distance. I'm sure there's something that is said to the referee and that foul as well. And there's been shown a yellow card. That is Tanaka Shandiro. Kelvin to restart. 66 minutes. 24 plus optional time still to play. Nicely done by Paga. Was looking for Zwocha, but not quite. Bizawani to clear. Nicely controlled by Timbanyoka. Calvin Mangiza with the cross. Dealt well by
Donald Jinyai.
Donald Jinyai for a corner kick. The first for the second half for FC Platnum. They quickly take it. Kelvin to whip it in again. This time going for the blind side, but dealt with by Dynamos. By Nyawa. By Junior again.
Junior again, yes.
Yeah, it looks like he's reading them all. Chicken in. Check the Pirates 2. Chicken in 2. Still Highlanders 2. Greenfield 0. Still Wangi 1. Manika Diamond 0. At the other centers. Here comes FC Platnum. Still 2 goals to nil. The trail here. Crosses whipped in. Good strong defending from the captain. Frank Makarati as well. He hasn't put a foot wrong this afternoon.
Outstanding this afternoon, just like Nzori for FC Platnum and Frank Makarati, the captain leading by example. He was a very solid, rock solid in that defense line and been covering well. Part of the crowd here at Rufaro Stadium, that's the VIP section with a tank that is pegged to capacity.
Indeed. Ziwacha to chase, but Bothwell, Nzori, again, can't get past him that easily. Manika Diamonds have equalized. It's now 1-1 at the Colliery. Here comes Dynamos now. Moyo Elvis. Nyawa. Fred Alik. Whips in a good cross. That's a good ball there. Any takers? No takers for Dynamos. Watcher to retrieve nonetheless. But good defensive work from FC Platnum. Frank Makarati does well. Steady and calm as you like. Junyai. Boshway. Answer. The Ghanaian. Frank Makarati finds the pass in Tanaka Shandira. To Junyai. To Boshway. To Junyai. Throw in. They overcooked their passes and spoiled the broth. Here comes Bothwell Nzori. Panashem Timbanyoka back to the goalkeeper, to David Simbarashe Bizabani. Sulman with the cross. No takers for FC Platnum inside the box. Dynamos to retrieve with Ziocha. Nicely done. Good defensive duty for him. He's now playing as a winger with Paga now central. 70 minutes are up. 20 plus optional time still to play. Dynamos still leading by 2-0. Both goals coming in the second half in quick time. In the 19th and 21st minutes from Emmanuel Zwocha and Valentine Kadonzo respectively. As we see that foul on Zwocha. As the Platnum still searching for an opening here. Can they pull one back and give us a scintillating end to this encounter? Fred Alik clears for Dynamos. Oh, captain play. Bongeni Ndlovu. Rain Sampavari. Here comes FC Platnum with Pavari. Does well to find him Sanga. Bongeni Ndlovu. Calvin Mangiza. Nyawa. Zinyai. Fred Alik. Fred Alik. Boshwe. Answer. It comes FC Platnum. Still searching and probing. Pavari, the captain. Msana trying to boss the midfield. Nzori. Bongani. Ndlovu. Mangiza Calvin. Saraman. El Shaddai Agiazo Makaya with a mistake there and apologizes to his teammates and sitting it out is Fred Alik. Boshwe.
And out of the viewers picture, I can see Dynamos are preparing Temptation Chunga and Nomo Chinyerere. Nomo Chinyerere, former player for FC Platnum. Confirmation there, the body's up.
That substitution.
Shandirwa out. And Temptation Chunga in.
There's Temptation Chunga. His brother also to Lord Chunga. Frederick Ansa Boswe makes way for Nomo Chinyerere, who's a former FC Platnum player. As we see Tanaka Shandirwa acknowledging the Vietnam.
And Valentine looks like there's a drama at Baobab Stadium there. Chagutu Pirates seems like they have taken the lead against Chicken. Looks like the goal has been chalked off and it's 1-1. At the Baobab, I'm not sure, still need to get confirmation of what really transpired. But the scoreline as it stands is 1-1.
And that. So what are the permutations here for the title? With the second team on the log, FC Platnum trailing by 2-0 here.
Yeah, I think if FC Platnum went on to lose, like as it is likely now with about 50 minutes to go, I don't see them scoring 3 goals. And even if they are to pull a shock and draw this game, maybe 2-2, but still, remember, Simba Bora are going to play already relegated Arena Movers. Arena Movers were confirmed, the relegation was confirmed yesterday when they lost, and now Simba Bora will be traveling to Bulawayo to play Arena Movers, who are already relegated, and they are likely to get a victory there, and 3 points to seal it. And if FC Platnum lose today, that means Simba Bora will need just a point out of that match against Arena Movers.
And
that is on Wednesday. So the title can be confirmed on Wednesday, meaning the game between FC Platnum and Simba Bora at Wazana Stadium on Saturday will be for academic interest, maybe for the presentation of the trophy. And we'll need to see if FC Platnum can have a guard of honor there.
Indeed. And we saw a yellow card being brandished to, that is Fred Aliki. It's confirmation of the scores. 2-0 in favor of Dynamos. Ziwacha in the 21st minute and Kadonzo in the 23rd minute. 21st minute, rather. Throw in. Norman Mapeza not too happy. Indeed. You consult his bench and technical team of what's happening. I'm sure they're taking notes. for the corrections when they get to the Shavane. Paga chasing. Almost pickpocketing Pavari there. Here comes FC Platnum, but good defensive work from Frank Makarati. He's been outstanding all afternoon and is fouled in the process.
And he goes down. Is it a shoulder injury and needs to pick out what exactly happened to him? There you can see is down the referee and some of the Dynamos there. I think Snomo Chinyerere has just been introduced. Vietnam end. That's what it looks like today. And from other centers.
When did Dynamos have a prospect?
I think I started noticing it about 3 weeks back. And that's when I started having them with
the in thing now.
Yeah, it looks
the first
like.
to break it was motor action.
Motor action, exactly. During Eric Erickson, may his soul continue to rest in peace.
Indeed. Mudari.
And can confirm it's still 1-1 at Kudikoli, Manika Dynamos and Wange. 2-0 Islanders still leading.
In space. Shoots. Places the ball over the bar. Bit selfish from him. Should have gone in for.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, had a low cross there. There was an on-rushing.
Just
no more. Yeah, it should be no more Chinyerere. I'm sure even the defenders can cause confusion there and maybe
no
end up
Chinyerere
considering
in good position.
In good position, exactly.
Nyawa. Moyo. Elvis. Paga to chase. It's got Pavari for company. Svocha. No more Chinyerere. Being given more central role this afternoon. As he came in for as a substitute. Chinyai. Chinyerere. Makarati. Dynamos making football look easy.
They're now playing like FC Platnum.
Indeed. They've learned one or two things from FC Platnum.
Quick learning there. That's good football being played by Dynamos. I'm sure this is one of their best games they have played this season. Even if you see the way they are through to the Chubuku final. But remember, they were in the last 2 rounds. They needed penalties to win. And coming from behind again, equalizing right at the death, especially against Manika Dynamos.
Here comes FC Platnum. Can they find in? Can they pull one back? Across the poor one. Dynamos will recollect, launch another attack as they look for Parker. In acres of space, Emmanuel. He's got Emmanuel Ziwocha for company. A shot from Nomotinelere. Better effort, but that one just goes over the bar. But 80 minutes up, 10 plus optional time, Willie.
Yes, you have under 90 minutes, about 90 minutes to play, and that is Joel Lupasha in your picture, former Warriors International, former Islanders, and has played overseas again. But with about 9 minutes to go, I think it's done and dusted. It's good news for Simba Bora, Tonderendra, former coach for Dynamos, and Norman Mapeza can concede the title for the 2nd year running. Last year, remember, he lost it to Ngeze Platnum.
Dynamos applauding that dummy by Elvis Moyo.
Yes.
Makarati clears emphatically for Dynamos and Parker to chase. Putting pressure on the defenders there. But they were alert. That is Mangiza and Ndlovu. Chinyerere. No more Chinyerere. Overcooks his pass. Retrieved by Tatenda, rather by Bizabani David. Calvin Mangiza. Here they come now. Mangiza. Almost a mistake there from Mbongen in Ndlovu. Zinya to clear the lines for Dynamos, but he wins a free kick in the process, or it's a throw-in.
Looks like a free kick. I think Zinya was being impeded there by the marauding FC Platnum winger there, and the referee has awarded a free kick, and you can see Tatinda Makoni, the goalkeeper, is behind it. Daniel Verem. Yes, Daniel Verem, former defender.
Yes. Zorcha. Nyawa to Tunyai. Temptation Chiwunga. He's looking for Donald Timudadi. Nicely wide, no more Chinyere. Does well. Chiwunga with the cross. Corner kick to Dynamos. They are first in the second half.
Double substitution for Dynamos.
Substitutions. Watcher out for Issa Sadiki. Issa Sadiki to make way as we see there Lloyd Chikove, popularly known as Maplanyo. Arthur Diego Msiwa comes in for Donald Timudadi. Dynamos making final substitutions. Tricky player, Ali Sadiki. Brother Issa Sadiki. His brother Ali was a prolific player.
Yeah, Ali was a very, very good player. Played for both teams, FC Platnum and Dynamos.
Indeed. And he goes straight to take the corner kick, Issa Sadiki.
And there's other Donald Musiwa also coming in, being introduced by Mablanyo. And the Dynamos bench embracing Donald Mdadi.
Corner kick. It's going to be whipped in. It will be in swimmer from Sadiki's first contribution and first touch. Error! It's looping. It's bubbling. The keeper collects. There's a head injury.
I can't really pick from here who is the FC Platnum player down injured.
That is Msanga.
Or the man who was introduced in the second half. Yes.
The ref will call to check concussion because nowadays they're very strict when it comes to head injuries. You have to get confirmation from the medics to see if he's okay.
Yeah, I like that when FIFA introduced that the referee they must make sure that the affected player, there it is there, how it happened there. And you can see he's down there holding his head. And good call from the referee. I was saying when FIFA introduced that the referee must make sure that before resuming play, there's another substitution there. Divine Minjerera calling it a day for Anes Chirinda.
And that's another substitution from Nomen Mapeza.
Which is their last card in their hand.
That's the last card in their hand there.
4 minutes to go. And that is to whom it may concern. That was just pumped forward. Very unusual for FC Platnum.
I feel that today they lost their shape.
Very much. Out of sorts,
Is
FC
it
Platnum.
out of Dynamos' wittiness, or it's just one of those games that when things are not going your way, it's just not working for you?
This is my first time to see FC Platnum playing like the way they were doing today. Even the 3-5-2 formation. Norman Mapeza, him being a former defender, midfielder, I didn't expect him to approach this game this way. Maybe he was reading too much into Dynamos' past games where they've been playing badly. Yes, grinding results, especially in the shootouts. And see another mistake for FC Platnum. This is very unusual. The thing which you are talking about, that's where FC Platnum were found wanting by this good Dynamos. And we see Nyawa showboating, doing all the tricks in midfield. He has been outstanding this afternoon.
Throw in as they concede a throw in Dynamos. But they quickly win possession. And cleared by Alves Moyo. Pavari to retrieve for FC Platnum. Bongeni Ndlovu. Charson Salimani. Al Shaddai Makaya. Mangiza. Kelvin. Hagiazo Makaya. Nyawa does well. So does another outstanding player this afternoon, Fred Alik. Already has an assist. Bongeni does well. Intelligent play from him.
Yeah,
if he had tried to head that one, it could have looped up, isn't it?
Yes, even Parker was alert. He was anticipating that he was going to be very dangerous there. There's Makarata again, clearing all the mess there in that back line. He's been outstanding. No doubt my man of the match for Dynamos this afternoon, and Nzori for FC Platnum.
Here comes FC Platnum. Nyawa to clear. Complaining about that short pass from Nomo Chinyere. 2 minutes plus optional still to play, and at Emma Kumeni, it's Highlanders 3, Greenfield 0. Greenfield in danger of relegation.
Yes, they are plugging those murky waters of relegation, and they are likely to go down this season after surviving for only one season in the Premier League. And we also have Bigita Minerals in that dogfight. Wange still there.
A chance in the box, the twist and turns, but good defensive work from Donald Tunyai. Looks like the Dynamos defense can put a foot wrong this afternoon.
Yes, and could see that the Dynamos defending desperately, and they are very good at that, especially Donald Tunyai has been at the center of everything when cleaning up the mess, although Frank Makarasi, his captain, has been outstanding.
Cross comes in, defensive header from the captain. A chance to pull one back. Tamiz, and he chooses to pass. Oh, when things are not going your way, you're having a bad afternoon. This is what happens. No confidence whatsoever.
Exactly.
From Anes Turinda, should have just taken the shot himself.
With his left foot, and I'm sure where he was looking for his right
top
foot.
pockets, if it
Exactly. Top pocket with his top foot. Back in the book of the net. It doesn't matter how we score it. It doesn't matter how it went in, as long as it is at the back of the net. And you are going, look at there. It's a great chance for him to score. But then he decided to pass to somebody who is marked in that crowded box. Poor decision by Chirinda.
Tazina Makoto being shown a yellow card for time wasting. Wange now leading by 2-1 against Manika Diamonds.
And Wange, they're also involved in that battle for survival. It's still game on at the bottom there, the tail end of the log. Confirmation there by fourth assistant referee. 3 minutes, Valentine to be added on. And can FC Platinum score 3 goals in 3 minutes? It's very highly unlikely. And it looks like they've been awarded a free kick there for an off-the-ball incident. And this set piece should be.
Indeed. Here they come. Sorry. So 3 minutes of optional time is what is going to be the minimum. FC Platinum still searching for a goal here. Here they come. Mangiza. Pavari. Throw in to FC Platinum. Here comes Pavari. Cross comes in, it's a good one. But It wasn't to be for FC Platnum from Hlanga.
And Raymond Uchena is the one who has thrust Wange to the lead at the Collier there. They are leading Manica Diamonds by 2-1.
Paga. Makarati back to his goalkeeper. The referee checks his watch. As Tatenda already on a yellow card. Can't afford to waste any more time.
And looks like this time Chegutu Perez has scored again at Baobab. So they are now leading Chicken by 2-1.
And then long ball pumped forward. Alik as well showing his skills. And the referee, Owen Manenda, blows to end this one. Emphatic victory for Dynamos. They had everything under control this afternoon, Willie. And it finishes here at Rufaro Stadium. Good victory for Dynamos. I'm sure they're blessing the ground, trying to urge the crowds to come for their Chibuku Super Cup final. But very important victory for Dynamos nonetheless. And an important victory, most importantly, for Simba Bora, because it brings them closer to the championship. And it means they only need a point against Arinel come midweek. And it can be done. I'm sure they'll have their tails up here. I'm sure they will want to delay that victory.
Exactly. Those two quick fire goals in the 25th and 23rd minute by Emmanuel Zoch and Valentine Kadonjo, respectively, has sealed the fate for FC Platnum, because I don't see Simba Bora failing to get a point away to Arena Movers. And remember, Arena Movers are already relegated. And that match will be played in Bulawayo on Wednesday. And Platnum will need to travel to Wadzanai Stadium to perform a guard of honor to Simba Bora, who will be crowned champions. And as we cross over to Charles CNN Mabika for the post-match analysis, and I can see Norman Mapesa joining Charles Mabika there.
And there you have it, folks. The final whistle blow here at Rufaro Stadium, and Dynamos have emerged victorious with a convincing 2-0 win over defending champions and the chasers, FC Platnum. Those two quick goals in the first half from Enol Zocha and Valente Kadojo in the 19th and 21st minutes, respectively, proved to be the difference maker. Dynamos Football Club defense held strong, deny FC Platnum any chance of a comeback. What a statement win for Dynamos FC, upsetting the defending champions and title contenders. The crowd is erupting in joy, and the Dynamos FC players are celebrating a well-deserved victory. FC Platnum, on the other hand, we have to regroup and refocus their title aspirations. A tough loss, but they will need to bounce back quickly to keep their chances alive. And that's a wrap here at Rufaro Stadium. A thrilling match as we're taking over to Charles Mabika for the analysis.
Is the title race over? Is it over? Well, like I always say, it's never over until it is over. FC Platinum lose to Dynamos here by 2-0. I'm joined now by former Warriors captain, a legend in Zimbabwe terms. We call him Muchina Wemajuzi. That's Norman Mapesa, the head coach of FC Platinum. Head coach, well, I'll tell you what, he had said, CNN, let me introduce you, let's swap roles today, but I say it next time. But Muchina Wemajuzi, is the title race over?
Look, it's 9 points away now. Simba, I think they're on top of 9 points. But look, there's how many games to go? There's about 3. You never know. You never know. You never know. You know what? Coming to today's game, I think we gave away 2 soft goals. You know, from a set piece, we end up conceding. We gave away 2 soft goals. Despite that, you know, I think we started well. We had some good opportunities. Maybe we could have done better. But look, we gave away those 2 soft goals.
You came back a transformed side in the second half. What what did you tell your guys in the dressing room at halftime?
We just changed the way we're playing. We have 3 at the back.
Yes.
Then we just
you had 3. Yeah.
We had 4 in the second half. Then this was like a 4-3-3.
Yeah.
It was better, but we didn't create enough chances.
That's right.
It was better, but we didn't create much. Dynamos also didn't create much. You know, but at the end of the day, look, like I said, 3 games to go. Just need to go back rectify those mistakes, wait for Blair Chiefs on Wednesday. If we lose to Blair Chiefs, or if Simba goes to Blair and win against RNA, then we know definitely we are out.
That's right. Well, Coach, tough luck today, but all the best. Like you were saying, there's 3 more games. It's never over until it is over. Safe trip back to Shishavane.
Thank you.
Muchina Wema Juicy there still hasn't thrown in the towel, hey? They play Bulawayo Chiefs on Wednesday, and he's saying they will keep at it, but if Simba Bora beat Arenal Movers on Wednesday, you heard him say it's all over, but he still hasn't thrown in the towel. Right, I'm now joined by Dynamos head coach Lloyd Chigowe, popularly known as Mablanyo. Well, Coach, your team started like a house on fire. What did you tell them before the game?
They are Dynamos, the biggest team in the country since 1963, with the 22 league titles. And they've got to come to the party and make their own part, not to spoil anyone's part.
Right, you know, we were sitting with a couple of Dynamo supporters, just aside us, and one guy was saying, you know what, CNN, we could have been in this title race. Do you believe that?
I will not say much on that, because it would mean I would be denigrating a fellow colleague. But the team has got great potential. We can move mountains going forward.
Now, your goal now perhaps is a top 4 finish. Do you think that is still achievable?
Very much achievable, because our rivals in the top 4 finish race are also stagnant at the moment, not collecting points. So we'll take it each game as it comes, whilst we also prepare for the Shibuku Super Cup.
Right. Before I send him away, there's a song that it will probably be sung in the dressing room by the Dynamos players every time they win under Mablanyo. And it goes like this. Tenderera Mablanyo. Can you dance the way you do it? Tenderera Mablanyo. He's shy. But anyway, all the best, coach, for that was a brilliant win, and all the best for the top 4 finish.
Thank you, boss. Thank you, CNN. Shaluva Maluva.
Aramba with maybe next time he will do that. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I know a lot of people out there are saying that the title race is over. But you heard Nomen Mapeza saying that the title race is not over. And Mablanyo saying, well, the message was simple. We say Dynamos formed in 1963, on and on and on. But so history recorded that Dynamos beat FC Platnum here at the ceremonial home of football by 2-0. Goals from Emmanuel Ziwocha and Valentine Kadonjo. Of course, Ziwocha was the outstanding player. So that's just about it. Do enjoy the rest of your viewing here on ZBC TV. From everybody from the ZBC TV sports crew, fronted by our producers, Jacob Branya, Bevan Shinurai, Stuart Shoriwa, and Tinashe Manyoni, we say, remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. I'm Charles, and Mabika. Until we meet again, it's bye-bye for now.
One of the things I love about Harare is the hospitality. The people have genuine friendliness and a welcoming nature. There's a warm smile everywhere you turn.
It is the hub of everything.
It has good cultural diversity and is culturally accepting. And another key thing is it's free and safe. Just look at me basking in the sun of the Sunshine City.
I'm driving through Africa. And for me, Harare has just the best climate, and I love it. It's so green and lush. I really think it's a beautiful city.
Hello viewers, and thank you for joining us on another episode of Crime and Road Safety Watch, a program meant to strengthen police-public synergies, brought to you by the Zimbabwe Republic Police. My name is Onesisa Sivanda. Zetara PCID Beitbridge arrested one accused person for smuggling daha. Let us get the story in detail.
We arrested an accused person who had smuggled about 117 kgs of dagga that were concealed in sacks which appeared at first instance as if it were blankets, but inside those blankets there were cobs of dagga. So through our informers whom we work with diligently, they always supply us with information leading to the arrest of these accused persons. We also deal with cases of illegal importation of these Benylin cough syrups and Bronclear by means of truck drivers who are in transit. Usually when they are crossing the border, they go through what is called the green route, where they are not searched or they do not pass through the scanners. So the idea being that they are not searched, but because we have information from our informers, we always get information and physically search those trucks. Recently we had a case whereby a truck which was in transit from South Africa to Malawi was arrested in possession of 32 boxes of Bronclear and 5 boxes of Benylin cough syrup. He was arrested and taken to court, and that case is still pending at the courts. Some of the cases that we deal with are still in various stages of prosecution at the courts.
Moving on, Zetara PCID Minerals Flora and Fauna Unit arrested 9 accused persons for trafficking live animals. These animals included ostriches, warthog and peacock amongst others. Detective Inspector Cornelius Dale gives us